They should be the creepiest part of the song. They be like, Devin, what you finna do? Time to play the game.
Ugh.
What's going on?
You was what's going on.
Oh, don't tell me you see, man. You just snuck me again.
Yeah, go on YouTube.
It's too late now. See, the whole YouTube community of the Hill Turn gonna think I'm just this big weirdo, which is partially true. But I like to be, in control of my narrative. No pun intended.
I don't know. It's getting harder and harder every day. It looks like it's looking like. I don't know. I don't know. You got your what did you say? So that's they sometimes they tell us you got to stick to what you know.
See,
I'll never forget that, man.
my own advice, man. I gotta live by my own words. Stick to what I know.
He said sometimes you just gotta stick to what we know. I was like, dang.
Especially some people.
Some people, yeah, I'm sticking to what I know because I am 1-0 in these predictions, and man, we gotta get to some later on. But hello all and welcome to the Heel Turn Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah Jackson Jr. Devin Lee Crimes alongside me. Devin, how you doing today?
I'm doing extraordinary today. It's WrestleMania weekend.
It is. And look, I know we did all the complaining and screaming and yelling. WrestleMania ain't gonna be this, that, and the other. But look, this WrestleMania is still WrestleMania. Rule still stands. Unless it is an emergency, unless you are in a dire situation, do not call Isaiah Jackson Jr. Devin, will you be available throughout WrestleMania?
I can't make no promises.
Well, okay, maybe try to talk to Devin. He might look at a text message. You might possibly get a hold of Devin.
See, you text him, you're gonna get that delivered. You text me, you're gonna get that read.
Yeah, you're gonna get delivered, or you're probably gonna get blocked because you don't follow rules, so we can't be friends. We gotta throw you out to the deep end. But Devin, you know who couldn't be friends over the past couple days? Tony Khan and MJF. Look, MJF, he did an interview, and he talked about, and it was a Helwani interview. So this guy is a really big interviewer. He gets to the big names, the top guys. And so MJF did an interview with Helwani, and he didn't tell AEW's PR team or Tony Khan. And so this was kind of, he went to, and it's not technically going into business for yourself, but when it's your own interview and you're talking about your contract and you're gonna do big, you're gonna have this big contract in 2024. I'm gonna go where the money, takes me, this, that, and the other. And it's just crazy to hear that. Obviously, Tony Khan wasn't that thrilled about it. And they got into a heated discussion, a heated debate, and at the end of it all, they settled the differences. Everything seems to have cooled down. But Devin, what do you think of this just kind of random outburst between the two?
I understand it from Tony Khan's standpoint because, they didn't go past their PR team and everything, and it's procedures to that type of stuff. But at the same time, I don't look at it as like, MJF is just like, man, why would he do that? He should have did this and that. Like, he just went on and knew his worth. And that's the best thing you could do now. Like, when he knows when his contract is up, what I think 2024, he knows like his value is going to be even higher than it is right now. He knows who he is. So he playing the game. And Tony Khan is just somebody in the game that's like, why me? Like,
why me? Why I gotta be this way? The big story of Brian Pillman, the backstage story of him leaving WCW, and him, like, it was pretty much him. He was trying to do this, the badass, crazy Brian Pillman character that we all know and love, and he pitched it to Eric Bischoff. Let me work on the independent scene a little bit. You're gonna release me, quote unquote. So it was like a work. He was trying to work everybody, and so he was gonna He pitched it as the biggest, angle of all time. He gets released, quote unquote, from WCW. He works all these independent scenes, and then he comes back to a huge shebang. He gets the release papers and signs with WWE. The ultimate finesse. MJF, I can see him pulling something off like that. He might love AEW, but who don't love money?
Yeah. I can see what him money is gonna be.
Money made Alundra Blaze throw a title in the trash can. Then it made her pick it right back up from under that trash. Money make you do crazy stuff. So
like the song said.
Exactly. Like the song say. That's what my grandfather used to say. Like the song say. But he would never say what the song would say. That's something my brother, I promise you, my brother got a tattoo like the song say. You could be having a bad day, man. I just tripped on the ground, bust my face. My grandfather, man, like the song say. And you just sit there like okay.
Made you think, what song fit that?
All right, what that song say? Now I'm just putting in random songs. Like the song say, man, take me to the candy shop. What? So what are you talking about? But Devin, we gotta get into this. We talked about this recently. We got to get into Jeff Hardy. Now, Jeff Hardy, he's getting in a little bit of heat because if you haven't seen AEW recently, Jeff Hardy has hit a total of 3 swantons. 2 of those swanton bombs, one of the swanton bombs was off a railing. He climbed up a ladder. Well, it was on a rail in a concourse area, kind of like a gym area, and onto the Butcher and the Blade through some tables. The other 2 was on Isaiah Cassidy, and I think one was on the Butcher or the Blade, one of the 2. But it's the biggest sandbag, you have ever seen. Jeff Hardy just lands flat on the guy. It looks painful. Like, Devin, and he's getting a lot of flack for it. I'll give Matt Hardy's comments in a minute, but you've seen Jeff Hardy's swanton. What did you think about it?
I think he need to stop doing it. That's my entire verdict. Because, at this point, he don't really necessarily need it. And just the way every time he's done it, it hasn't, I know it's only been like 3 or 4, but they're not consistent. Like, it's not the same at the end of the day. And back then he would do it. He would have like the momentum to be able to like kind of roll off with it. But now he just kind of came. And this last one he did, I don't know if it was because of the distance the guy was from the corner or what, but like it just didn't look like it should have happened. Then, he's getting up wincing in pain and everything. And I'm like, just don't do it. Like, that's the thing with him. Like, his style needs to evolve if he wants to keep going, because doing what he do for the last 20 years ain't going to work. You're going to have to find some type of other maneuver, some type of other new style to reinvent yourself in a way, because your body ain't going to be able to keep up.
Exactly. His body. Yeah, you said it the exact way. And Matt Hardy has a series of tweets that I'm going through. And he's constantly reposting Jeff Hardy's swanton on Isaiah Cassidy and another one on the indie scene. And he's just commenting, he's just showing off a bunch of Jeff swantons pretty much. And to be honest, as much as he's defending this, they all look like they still hurt. So you can defend this all you want. You could defend somebody getting stabbed. You can't, the stab wound still gonna hurt. The getting stabbed still gonna hurt. So Jeff Hardy says the swanton becomes the swanton, and I'm here for it. So Matt Hardy is here for people getting hurt. That is pretty much. And he says, there's a response to this tweet was exactly what I was expecting. Jeff has finally started to protecting himself on his swantons, and I'm proud of him. If you know, you know. I'll leave it at that. Kayfabe lives. And so somebody says, basically, he's not smacking his lower back on the mat, trying to explain why he doesn't do the swanton like he used to. And Matt Hardy says, it all depends on where the opponent is positioned now. Jeff used to try and come straight down, but he couldn't roll off, and it would destroy his lower back all the time. If you're tight in the corner, you're getting it. So Isaiah Cassidy, he was hugging that corner and got all of Jeff Hardy. But you look at a bunch of WWE swantons, and we've all seen them a lot. Jeff Hardy does land on his lower back, and it looks like his shoulder, it's like his shoulder blades hit the opponent, kind of in a way. It doesn't get his whole body. It's like his kind of like his upper part of his body, and the lower part hits the mat. So I understand where he's coming from, but does that justify the swanton, Devin?
No. Because at the end of the day, your number one priority should be protecting you and the person you working with. And it's okay for him to want to alter it change it up a bit just so he could protect his back more. But now you just throwing your leg at full force on this man's chest. One little aim or miscalculation and your leg can crush that man's throat. That's why I'm like, you might as well just do away with it. If your body can't take what you used to give it, then stop. Find something new.
Matt Hardy posted one where Jeff Hardy does hit one. He does land on the guy full force, but it's kind of like a roll through. So it does still look like it kind of hurt a little bit, but it looks a little bit safer. And it doesn't look like Jeff Hardy's still taking the blunt force of it. But man, watching a compilation of Jeff splat on his opponents, just, oh my goodness. It takes the wind out of me. Devin, if Jeff is going to use a top rope finishing move, what should it be? Or should he just get rid of it and the twist of fate should just be his go-to?
I think he can, I'll put it this way, he can still use it. I just wouldn't use it as often as he's been using it. And I know he just got there recently, but he's been using it too much. At this point in his career, the swanton should be oh, he's actually about to do that. It should be a surprise that he will pull that out now. It's such a callback to, the older Jeff Hardy. And then that way you just do it that one time and that's it. You ain't got to keep constantly throwing your whole body on somebody or your whole back on the mat. But you would just pull it out in a match that you really, like a pay-per-view or something. It's just, you don't have to always. We see it with CM Punk. He'll pull out moves he hasn't used in a while.
He had a power driver the other day.
Yeah, and it's oh, shoot, he used that. He must be desperate. It should be a desperation move, a last resort. Whereas, now he's modified his move set so that he has moves that, can fit his age better. And he may go back. He may turn the clock back once, when he needs to for a swanton. That's how I feel. I don't feel like he needs to do away with it, but he should use it more rarely. It should be more of an occasion when he uses it.
I can agree.
Saying, he can still do it. It's just obviously you see it hurt. So I'm you might as well, you could do it, but use it for a desperate time in a match. If you have that type of match.
I can agree to disagree because I do think he should use it less, but I think you should just stick to a frog splash. We seen Jeff hit it a couple times. Do that.
Let's just do a leg drop from
his brother do it. Yeah, do a leg drop. Do a leg drop. That's cool. Everybody doing it. Kevin Owens got a swanton.
That's what I'm saying. You might as well just do something else, something that don't require you to have to, dive, nosedive yourself over.
Put somebody's self in harm's way, pretty much.
And we know it's wrestling. Somebody gonna get hurt. You just try not to do it. If you can avoid it, basically, then avoid it. It's. Yo, we could do this move without hurting each other. Seriously? All right. Man, it's a chance you might get hurt. No, we shouldn't even try it right now.
Especially when you're just he's protecting himself for once. No, if you're okay, I gotta protect myself. You're pretty much it sounds like you're going into business for yourself. And now he's not doing that at all. Going into business for yourself is doing something automatically dastardly, to get yourself, over, which he's definitely not doing. But when I say he's going into business for himself, it's cool if the move that you want to do doesn't hurt you. But still, don't put your peers in harm's way. You don't have to at all. Devin, so WWE could also probably have to worry about their peers, getting hurt. Because it's rumored that Shane McMahon is in Texas right now and possibly could be at WrestleMania. He could be the one to spoil the Cody Rhodes return And it could be Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon could be in that place, Devin. We might not see Cody Rhodes till the night after Raw. Devin, what's your thoughts?
Man, that's one time where I want to be right, but I don't want to be right. Like, I want to be right that Cody will come the night after WrestleMania, but I don't want it to be Shane McMahon in that spot. I just don't. Because after the whole Royal Rumble thing, him trying to make it all about him, and then after everything, they asked him to leave, and then he ends up with this. No, they can find anybody but Shane. I don't care how bad he want to fight Seth Rollins. I don't care if he praying and crying for it. I don't want to see it. Not at WrestleMania. Say that for like WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah. Save one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I just don't want him to just pop in like that. Like, you could at least build something, but you went about it the wrong way. So no.
Not even going about it the wrong way. You're not relevant anymore, Shane. I'm sorry. You are relevant as a GM and as a on-screen character. Wrestler, I'm sorry. We don't want it. You're done. You're done. Sit down.
Pop in every now and then.
No, you're done. You got no, like Shane needs to quit. Like, you gotta retire.
You gotta retire. Retire.
Yeah, it's hard. But look, I'd be automatically devastated. Devin is gonna wonder why, like, Devin's just gonna be like smacking his TV a couple times. Like, did my Peacock freeze? Nah, it's just unsubscribed. Isaiah Jackson Jr. unsubscribed from Peacock.
You could just unplug your Xbox and throw it out the window like you always say. That's the time to do it. Not when Liv Morgan beat Charlotte Flair one day.
See, it's funny. It's funny because when I throw my Xbox out the window, that's not benefiting me. Unsubscribing to Peacock when Shane McMahon shows up, that's benefiting the both of us.
But what I want to see when Roman and them come out, they cancel it. Now I gotta subscribe back.
What Pat McAfee say? What did he do back in the day? I ain't finna encourage it, but what Pat McAfee say? You know,
hey, he got a point, but I ain't gonna.
Hey, it is what it is. But Shane McMahon, if Shane McMahon comes back, if we see that man in any way, shape, or form, and if he gets a pop, I'm gonna be annoyed. I'm gonna be irritated.
I'm gonna be like, who out there cheering? Who is cheering right now? Like, it'd be some stuff that happen. I'm like, why are you cheering for this? Stop it, because that's gonna make them give us more of it. Like,
exactly. Every time Goldberg come out, oh my God, no, stop it, please. Gosh, please. Every time Ronda Rousey come out, oh my goodness. She don't care about us. Why do people cheer for her when she don't care about us?
It might be that like the casual viewer that may be like, oh, I know she. But I feel like the casual, I don't know.
Hey, look, and we got a texter in here. Shout out to A Dizzle. Look, he said Just Swanton looked like he be killing people. Not only that, he said, I'm afraid to see Jeffrey attempt to whisper in the wind in 2022. That I gotta start that one. I gotta start that one.
Somebody go get cracked right in their head.
And look, last but not least, he said we're gonna get Shane and Austin Theory versus Pat McAfee as someone at Backlash. Aaron, please take that back. please take that back. The last thing we need to see is Shane McMahon. Now, Shane McMahon at Backlash, I'm okay with. Shane McMahon.
Shane. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was like, keep Shane McMahon away from Austin Theory. Just, he don't need that. He need to be focusing on trying to win some type of mid-card title right now.
Aaron says, my favorite WrestleMania match is Izzy and Devin versus the batteries for the smoke detectors. Thank you. Thank you for that, Aaron. Thank you. Some people be struggling out here. Some people. Matter of fact, while I got time, let me. I can't say what I really want to say. Let me crap on this apartment complex real fast, because this apartment is just hot dog water. Hot dog water. I'm in the middle of Arizona. I just now got AC, Devin. I just now got air conditioning.
Man, keeping it funky over there. See,
Funky, no, I got two fans.
That's why he be so mad in them AEW reviews.
Yeah, exactly. I be doing AEW reviews and sweat, and it is you think I be looking like Bobby Lashley after 2 minutes of wrestling, man. Just straight, just freaking waterfall, man. Straight, like it's ridiculous. So, like, it's rough. It's rough. Not to mention it's just I'm not gonna. It's bad over here. So if you are looking at Tides at 51st in Phoenix, look, turn around and run away.
He said, "Hit that Yui."
Yeah, hit that. You look, yeah. It ain't what it is. It is not what it is over here. But look, we gotta get back to it. We gotta get back because I'm distracted. But do you want to get into? I got the Stand and Deliver match card up. Do you want to run through it real fast?
Yeah, why not?
Bad.
The trip over to my side of the yard.
Yeah, we're gonna run through this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only 5 matches. It seems like it's gonna be quick, but it's kind of like I don't want to be disrespectful when I say this, but this is like the pre-show for WrestleMania Night 1.
Oh yeah.
And then saying that, you got Tommaso Ciampa taking on Tony D'Angelo. Devin, who you got going into this match?
I actually got Tony D'Angelo.
You got Tony D'Angelo for this match.
Because he needed more.
He do, but Tommaso ain't going nowhere. Do you think he's gonna go up to the main roster after this?
I don't know where he going. He going somewhere with all this stuff. I hate if he go through all this stuff he been talking about and then he pop up like 2 more weeks later.
Right, exactly.
Wherever he going, it's gonna be his send off. And Tony D'Angelo, he needs to win, in my opinion, in this.
I want Tommaso Ciampa to win just because there's going to be zero momentum. He's going to get his name changed when he goes up to SmackDown or Raw. We're not going to see Tommaso Ciampa. We're going to see I'm trying to think of something like we're going to see freaking Vincent.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think you can even think of anything as bad as they're going to think of.
We got a random women's tag team match in Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez taking on Toxic Attraction. Devin, you think Toxic Attraction, this is the end for Gigi Dolan and JC Jane?
I want to say yes, because it needs to be shaken up a bit.
Yeah, no, I could definitely agree. But then again, I think Toxic Attraction is running away with this. I think they're gonna hold these titles for a really long time. Mandy Rose, I don't think Mandy Rose done yet. Definitely don't think she's done yet. Triple threat for the NXT Tag Team Championship. You got Imperium taking on the Creed Brothers, taking on MSK. I know the last time Aaron was on here, Aaron voiced his disdain for MSK. He said he wasn't the biggest fan of MSK. So. Who do you got going into this match?
This is tough. I'm gonna actually say that Imperium is gonna retain, only because I definitely just don't see the Creed Brothers yet getting the belts.
So they got jumped for no reason.
Look, true, but they still got to deal with whoever did it too. That's the thing. We haven't even solved that mystery, so I feel like maybe them people will probably interfere again, and that'll lead to a feud with them two. And I don't know where MSK gonna go. I definitely just don't see them. Not saying I don't see them. I just don't see them needing to win it right now.
Aaron says, I know Izzy isn't disrespecting Stand and Deliver like that. Braun Breaker is better than everyone's favorite. Devin, is that true? Say it ain't so, Devin. Devin, is that true?
I'm gonna say this. It's not true yet.
Yet? What does that mean?
I mean, it's not true today, but it could be true.
He gonna take over Roman's spot.
It could if they go the right route with everything. He could get there.
You think Braun Breaker is gonna be better than Roman?
In a few, I told you it's gonna take some time. Like I ain't saying it's gonna happen next year.
That's Devin's catchphrase.
It feels like we need it to.
Every time Devin has a little bit of faith in somebody, it's just gotta take some time. You gotta give them some time.
Because you be wanting me to pull out superstars like, man, I got you right here. Boom, there, they gonna take it right now. No, because
they on little time. Aaron actually says that's cap. He doesn't have disdain for MSK. He said MSK is lit, but the diamond mind is forever. Braun Breaker is the next John Cena. I'm sorry. Let me hold on, Devin. My computer's dying. I'm unplugging my headphones, Devin. Voice why that's incorrect.
Well, you know what? I only would disagree just because I just feel like Braun Breaker, I just don't see him as the next John Cena. Just that's tough. That is tough right there. I don't see it though. It's something with the. Not saying he doesn't have charisma. It's just not the same friendly. You know what, Aaron? Forget you, man. That's tough. That's real tough right there.
No, it's okay. Let's talk about this.
That's some tough stuff.
You don't watch the show to know. I don't have to watch the show. I listen to Devin's reviews. Look at that, and I watch the show. I do watch the show. But not only do I watch the show, I have to listen to Devin's reviews. Devin's amazing reviews that come up on Wednesday mornings. So check those out when you get the chance. But look, I know one thing. Braun Breaker is a great talent. Braun Breaker is really good. Is he a Roman? Is he a John Cena? I don't know.
But see, it's hard to tell. That's why I don't want to write it off.
I don't think his promo. I'm not a fan of his promos.
But see, I feel like that could get better. That's the thing. His in-ring work is it's already good, and that it's only going to get better because you fail to realize he ain't really been at NXT that long.
You think it is already a heel? I'm not.
The thing is, I want to see him as a baby face, but for some reason, I feel like he's another person that may work really well as a heel, especially with. I feel like promos would be better for him. He just got that like. I'm about to fry you type of like, you know who his uncle is.
Look, this could be on a sign somewhere. I can see this on a sign. Like if we ever like when we get big eventually, like this could be on like a sign on in NXT. Izzy only watches NXT 2.0 for Nikita Lyons, man. Look. I'm not saying I do. I'm not saying I don't. But look. I'm just saying. Look, if the ball is pitched to me, I'm swinging. I'm swinging for the fences. That's all I gotta say. Because man, and she can wrestle. I'm impressed greatly at what she does in the ring. So look,
I agree,
and I mean that respectfully.
Very.
But look, this Aaron. Look, I'm trying to clean this out. Look, at the end of the day, we're not seeing Nikita on Stand and Deliver. We're not seeing her anytime soon on a pay-per-view neither.
Yet.
So she needs some work. Braun Breaker needs some work before he's John Cena, before he's Roman Reigns. I don't think he's there yet. I think he is everybody's favorite babyface in NXT, but when he comes up, it ain't gonna be what you think it is. It isn't. What?
I feel like they'll leave him alone because he's coming up in their system. This is what they want, if that makes sense. He's not coming from Black and Gold NXT.
No, that does make sense. But there's so many people that were. How many big guys do you know that have been made to be fools on themselves, Devin? Lord Tensai was dancing with them months. The Great Khali was dancing with them months, Devin. It's gonna take some time before you see Roman in a little hula skirt, bro.
Oh, he's not doing that. We don't get inspired.
He gonna do that little Uso entrance, bro. With the intros,
chill out. Okay, chill out. You need to relax. Take that back? Take it back down.
Take it back. See. But you don't want to take back Aaron's list of thread. Aaron has a thread on us, man.
I can't do nothing about that, but I can't do about what you just said.
See, man, look.
Some people could say no.
just know, I'm not shocked. I wouldn't be shocked to see Braun Breaker dancing anytime soon. That's all I gotta say.
I can just hear him. I'm not doing that. This is the same man that said, if you want a friend, go get a dog.
Hey, look, and he go. Then next thing you know, he gonna be walking to the ring with the dog,
and he gonna look cold doing it.
He gonna look cold. Lose it to your neighborhood jobber, your friendly neighborhood part timer.
See, we ain't got time for this negativity.
Devin, fatal 5-way ladder match for the North American Championship. Carmelo Hayes, Santos Escobar, Solo, Grayson Waller, and Cameron Grimes. Who you got?
This is tough. I'm excited for this match, though. I'm really excited. I just don't know who. I am actually going to go with. I'm gonna go with Carmelo Hayes. I'm gonna go with the champ.
I was gonna go with Carmelo Hayes, but I don't know. This might be the time.
I feel like you're gonna take my second pick. I feel it.
I would love to say Solo because I do like what Solo does, but I don't think he would be ready yet. Carmelo Hayes is a heel, so it is. He's a heel, but everybody loves him, so it's kind of hard to, pick everybody. Everybody on here to me, besides with the exception of like Grayson Waller, is and Santos Escobar. He's a great heel. Cameron Grimes it's really up in the air to me. Cameron Grimes, he's put in the work, but I feel like he's just one of those NXT. I would consider him a vet now. He's been there for a couple years now, so he's one of them NXT vets that I feel like will never get that shine. So I don't think it'll be him. Man, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna say Cameron Grimes. My next guest will be Grayson Waller. He got the bodyguard. He has the look.
Exactly.
I think he has the objective to piss people off. I think he's that guy.
This gonna be a decent match.
Fatal 4-way for the NXT Women's Championship: Mandy Rose, Cora Jade, Io Shirai, and Kaylee Ray. Devin, who you got?
I'm gonna say, dang. Man, this is tough. I'm gonna say Mandy Rose is gonna retain. I'm gonna be tired.
Mandy Rose is gonna retain, but her predecessors, her hench women are gonna lose.
Because I just, you know what? Only because in that I can see them losing, but with her, I'm looking at the other people. I'm just saying, dude, you know what? We've seen weirder things. I'm sticking with it, okay?
We see weirder things. Look, I already got Toxic Attraction winning, the tag team championships retaining. So I'm going with Mandy Rose. I think Cora Jade's too young. She ain't ready yet. Io Shirai already won it, and Kaylee Ray has held the UK title for a grip. I don't think she has that much exposure yet. And can you agree with me on that at least?
I mean, she was the second I had to it. It's between her and Mandy, but I don't think it's the time yet. If they wanted to run that way,
right? And I can agree with Aaron. He says Melo don't miss, but he's going. He said he's going to the main event after this. I see Cameron Grimes winning this based off the build, and says Aaron said I don't watch NXT. Cameron Grimes had his whole speech about, this is my life, this is the build, I've worked my whole life for this moment. It's not like he was in a ladder match, a couple years ago with Velveteen Dream, Adam Cole and them, he forget about that. But he was, this is everything to him right now. This is all or nothing, which is why I knew for a fact he was going to win in the main event. He was going to win in the qualifying match. So I definitely agree with Aaron. Like, there's definitely a huge chance Cameron Grimes could walk away with this based off the build. Cameron Grimes has been there way too long. He's the vet, like we just said. It might look good. And Devin, for the main event, the fan favorite, Braun Breaker, taking on the NXT champion, Dolph Ziggler. Will Braun Breaker get his title back, Devin?
Yes. You be talking about I'd be taking a minute to give my answers. I was about to just shoot it. Yes. He will definitely get his title back. I've been loving the little main roster crossover thing they got going on, but this is going to be the end of it, and Braun Breaker is going to reclaim his NXT championship and further develop from there.
I agree. Braun Breaker will be a 2-time NXT champion. There's no reason for Dolph Ziggler to be there any longer than he has to. Braun Breaker is going to stay there for a decent while longer. I don't think he's going to get called up anytime soon. Braun Breaker for the win. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is no dream match. There is no back in my day because like we're going over these predictions and we got hell of them. Now we have night 1, night 2 just got done with NXT. We are not going to do you want to do a Ring of Honor one, Devin? Do you care to do a Ring of Honor one?
It's just a lot to fit.
It's just right. And
it's like no offense to him, but it's too many things in this kitchen.
To be honest, the only thing I'm really looking forward to in this Ring of Honor pay-per-view is FTR taking on the Briscoes. Because FTR, especially AEW, FTR said, hey, man, we're trying to be the best tag team in the world. So now we have to go against the Young Bucks. They already lost the Young Bucks, and that was fluky. It was stupid, trash, hot dog water, garbage. So now we get a part 2. And I can't wait. But that is the only match I'm looking forward to. Devin, let's get into night 1. Charlotte Flair taking on Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Devin, is Ronda walking away champion?
I unfortunately will say that she will. I will say that Ronda Rousey will win the SmackDown Women's Championship. That's my pick. Only because of the way they've been trying to get it through me. I'm resisting it, but it's only so much I can resist.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I mean, I'm just going to pick Charlotte. I don't care if this makes me lose night 1. I'm picking Charlotte because I'm speaking it into existence. I want Charlotte to win. I do not want Ronda to win. I've broken so many arms in my life. I just lost count of how many arms I've broken.
Look, I'm not trying to defend it at all. The way I know how things may go, unfortunately. I would love to see Charlotte win. I would love it, especially in this scenario. But I don't see it.
Ronda Rousey hates you, Devin. Ronda Rousey has a problem with you. Ronda Rousey has a problem with me. She doesn't have a problem with wrestling. It's the fans. It's them ugly, nappy-headed fans. She didn't say that. But it's just like, if she wanted to. Yeah, that's how it felt. Because she didn't say this not once, but twice. She said this thrice, Devin. She said this 3 times.
Somebody keep just going, hey, whatever. Somebody keep giving whatever they call it. Turn. I'm not even gonna go into that analogy. Somebody keep looking it over, like, all right, whatever here.
Exactly. It is what it is. So stupid. I'm picking Charlotte Flair because I want to speak it into existence. I know Charlotte Flair ain't gonna go down like that. She could lose to Becky, but even when she lost to Becky, they still got up like it wasn't nothing. She got her belt and she just walked. She just left out. It's just like that was it. So I like Charlotte's attitude. I like everything Charlotte is about. I just love her being champion. So I got Charlotte for the win. Becky Lynch taking on Bianca Belair. There's been a lot of hair cutting lately. Not me, not Devin. It's just Becky Lynch and Bianca. And this has been heating up lately. Devin, who do you think is coming out victorious?
I believe it will be the EST, Bianca Belair. It's been a long time coming, and the tables turned. Okay, I'm done. But had to pull out some old SVR soundtracks on y'all. But so you look very like unamused.
I was just gonna let you do. I was gonna let it happen. I was gonna let you get this out your system.
I couldn't help it. That should be the thing they play for the moving things for the matchup. But no, I really want to see Bianca Belair come out of WrestleMania with this championship. I need something for redemption for that SummerSlam match that I didn't see. You didn't see it, did you? No, we didn't see that.
It was hot dog water.
Becky just came in and just got the championship. We're not going.
Becky Lynch said that, and I will stand on this. Becky Lynch tried to humiliate Bianca Belair. Just hearing all the backstage stuff, yeah, we just had to find a way to get Bianca over and not embarrass her. So the only way to do that is for me to beat her in 30 seconds. What? After she just had a decent title reign as it is, let me just crap on everything she did because I'm Becky Lynch. That's how I saw that. And so she told Bianca, okay, you got to work your way from the bottom. And there's a thread on Twitter where as soon as Becky said you have to work your way from the bottom, there's pictures of Bianca of every match she had, building up to WrestleMania. And she's been beating Doudrop multiple times. She's beaten Rhea on a couple of occasions. She's pinned Rhea on a couple of occasions. Like, she's going crazy.
And then won the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, then won the Elimination Chamber.
So it makes no sense to go through all that not to do it.
I'm telling you, Devin, I think I said this already, but I got to say it again because we on radio. If Becky Lynch beats Bianca Belair, this will be similar to Triple H beating Booker T at WrestleMania.
I agree.
Not in a racism aspect, but as a one person having to get another person over, and you fail to do that because you're a power trip egomaniac human being. Not saying that's Becky Lynch as a person, not her actual human being characteristic, but just the way that character is set up, and for her to win in that way, shape, and form, foolishness. Get her out of there. No. If she wins, it's just similar to Triple H beating Booker T at WrestleMania. So that's how I see it. Bianca Belair for the win, though. I got Bianca winning the match. If she doesn't win, we riot. And I'm standing on that. Rey Mysterio and his son, Dominic, taking on The Miz and Logan Paul, Devin's favorite YouTuber. Devin, who do you have going into this match?
What? Man, first of all, expunge that. That is not true, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I watch numerous YouTubers, and he's not one of them. But, man, Rey Mysterio and Rey and Dominic Mysterio. Ain't no way I'm picking them other dudes. They can go somewhere with that.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, to be honest, I wanna pick Rey and Dominic, but The Miz. I have to pick Rey and Dominic because The Miz has a horrible track record when it comes to like tag teams, mixed tag teams at big main events and big moments. He's lost to John Cena. He's lost to who did he just recently lose to? Edge and Beth Phoenix. When him and R-Truth was together, they lost. When him and he just suck. When it comes to if The Miz walked up to me and said, "Hey man, I could guarantee you a WrestleMania spot. You just gotta fight with me." No, we're gonna lose. If John Cena hit my line, okay, I got you. Maybe I might fight. The Miz, I don't know. I'm expecting the L. So it is what it is. And Aaron says yes. He said Devin's favorite is Jake Paul, not Logan. So yeah, he got you there. He exposed you.
This ain't true.
Hey, I don't know.
I'm not Kurt.
I was seeing Devin practicing some boxing moves in the mirror, so I don't know. Maybe it is.
That's just to defend me in the streets.
Aaron says, nah, The Miz beat Cena at WrestleMania in the main event. But that
it was some Mickey stuff going on.
It was not only was that some Mickey, not only was just foolishness. Not only was it foolishness, he didn't have to, hey Rock, I need your help. He was, hey Rock, I need to tag up and I need some help. Because if he would have did that, The Rock wouldn't have done that because The Rock would have knew he would have lost. Right? He's just straight up. The Miz asked you to tag with him, Aaron. Say no. Anybody, if you are listening on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Wild 110, The Miz hit you up. Say no. Say no. That's not awesome. Yeah, get away from him. Run away as fast as possible. Devin, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do something interesting with this. Who is your guess as Seth Rollins' mystery opponent?
It's definitely not Shane McMahon. Put that first. Shoot, I mean, I'm hoping it's Cody Rhodes. I'm getting tired of sitting up all night watching Raw and that man don't pop up. I feel like I'm being lied to.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But I'm gonna disagree with you. I'm gonna put Shane McMahon. I'm gonna put mine. hat down under Shane McMahon because I feel like we're gonna get swerved. There's so much hype over Cody. There's so much Cody talk, and rest WWE. Anything can happen in the WWE. So Aaron says a dub is a dub. What? He said the win column. It's in the win column, so it don't care.
He got a point. It's still a Mickey though.
He says Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt. That's a good pick. That's actually a pretty decent pick because Bray Wyatt still a free agent. You know, he's still we haven't heard from him in a very long time. Johnny Gargano, he's still on break. We don't know where he's gonna pop up at. He's supposed to pop up at some Wrestle Kingdom to sign autographs, but you can easily get that approved by WWE. But I'm sticking with Shane.
Either I'm gonna love that match or I'm gonna hate it.
Yeah, I was like, you look like you got a little stink face. You were just like, I don't know. You just
every time you say that man's name, I just
the stomach turn. It's cool. It's cool. Let's make your stomach turn even more. Drew McIntyre taking on Happy Corbin. Devin, I'm just gonna say I got Drew McIntyre going into this match, and I don't care about anything else. How do you feel about this match?
I feel the exact same way. Drew McIntyre for the win. This is going on way too long, and it's stupid.
Way too long. Way too long. The Usos taking on Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Devin, what you got?
You know, it is crazy because I mean Shinsuke and Rick Boogs, they've been together for a minute, but they not been together as a team. So no, I don't see them coming out of this really. It's crazy. Every match I see the Usos in, I can't bet against them. Like, I don't know why. I know why. But I won't bring that in there. I'm going to say the Usos because I just can't see them losing to Nakamura and Boogs. I just can't.
Shout out to Aaron. He says Happy Corbin with the dub. Just watch. So look, I'll let Aaron have that one. And if he wins that one, we
ain't counting. No, just kidding.
I want to say something, but I don't want to regret it because that's gonna come out of my. You know what I'm gonna say it, Aaron Duvall. If you are listening, you will get a heel turn shirt from me after Devin gets his. It'll go Devin, Aaron, then me. I will be the last to get my heel turn shirt if Drew McIntyre wins. I'm putting it out there. Even if you don't want it, sell it on eBay. Aaron, just know you got a heel turn shirt coming if Happy Corbin gets this dub. And on the back, it might be a picture of my face with crying sadness on it. Just straight, just sad.
I can't get that shirt too.
you want that shirt too?
I wear that shirt to work. Like I see that.
For the free, yeah, it's all free.
I make them look like this every Thursday. Like
You're so funny, Devin. You're so funny.
I need that Stone Cold.
Man, look. King Woods and Kofi Kingston. Did you know that King Woods actually got his name changed on the website to Xavier Woods?
I seen that, and it's blasphemy. And whoever did it, I'm gonna find you. Yeah, I'm gonna do that to you.
Well, I guess we can't call him King Woods anymore. Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston taking on Rich Holland and Sheamus. I don't know. Both Rich Holland and Sheamus they just been beating the brakes off of people on a daily basis.
They ain't gonna do that WrestleMania.
They ain't gonna do it at WrestleMania. Oh, so we got your pick, huh?
Yes, sir.
Kofi,
they gonna give a good showing. They still gonna get that L. They ain't ready yet. They don't need it.
I don't know. Kofi's been getting the brakes beat off him for a long while. Big E, is out of action. Xavier Woods has been out of action. He had just came back, and I do like him. I like everything about Xavier Woods in the ring, but Sheamus and Rich Holland, it's hard to bet on them too. I'm gonna just suck it up and say I got Xavier and Kofi. I got New Day. Well, then no longer New Day. They're just Xavier and Kofi.
I'm gonna suck it up and just give it to New Day. Man, this man.
Yeah, exactly. Because if they lose, I'm gonna feel salty because I knew Sheamus and Rich Holland has been doing that to the whole. Well, not even the whole locker room, just mainly Ricochet and Kofi.
Okay, Ricochet.
Devin, Stone Cold Steve Austin confronting Kevin Owens. This is the prediction, but what Are you excited for this? What are you expecting?
I don't know what to expect out of. I mean, I feel like I'm not gonna say we're gonna get a match or nothing, but I just don't want it to be just a regular Stone Cold WrestleMania segment. He come out, oh my God, he talk, he do a Stone Cold, give me a hell yeah, and stunner and close the show. I don't want much from him, but I feel like that's what I'm gonna get. That's where I'm on a stalemate with that.
Yeah, I love Kevin Owens. Love Kevin Owens. So for this is gonna be it's not gonna be everything for me. I'm not gonna go that far, but this is gonna mean something to me. I'm gonna enjoy every second of this. Do I think this is gonna turn out to be a match? No. Do I think this is gonna get physical? Yes. Do I think Stone Cold's gonna hit a couple stunners? Yeah. Get a couple beers. Hell yeah, brother. Chug down a couple beers and ride off into the sunset. I'm not expecting a match. I'm expecting Kevin Owens to talk a lot of trash. I'm expecting Kevin Owens to get his digs in. Definitely expecting him to go crazy because he gonna talk. But
he's really the only thing I'm excited for in it.
Exactly. He said Stone Cold showing up with the jorts and the knee brace. It's on. You right. As soon as I see that, every time I see that Stone Cold knee brace, I might just get one. I might have to cop me a Stone Cold knee brace. I got bad knees anyway. So, it is what it is. I might have to cop me one.
I want to see that.
Let me imagine me walking around the Stone Cold knee. I'm gonna just put a Stone Cold sticker on it. I'll just be a regular knee brace. I'm gonna just put a Stone Cold sticker on it.
I'm gonna go give me a $500 shirt then.
And every time we start the show, I'm gonna just buy a glass. I'm gonna just buy a glass cup and just throw it on the ground. And then start. That's how we're gonna start the show.
Go do a lot of sweeping.
I'm gonna do a whole lot of sweeping. It's okay. Would it be worth it? It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. What does Vince McMahon say? I can't say what Vince McMahon say because night 2. Let's get into night 2 before we close this show down. Queen Zelina and Carmella, the two most annoying people on the WWE camera that is be on WWE programming. They're taking on Sasha Banks and Naomi, who are also taking on Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. And also taking on Natalya and Shayna Baszler for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Huge match. It's definitely not going to be no AEW style tornado tag, propaganda, not propaganda, Lollapalooza, whatever you want to call it. But Devin, who do you have going into this match?
I'm gonna go with Sasha Banks and Naomi. Actually,
why?
I don't want to see.
Why? No. Why don't you pick your homegirl? Why ain't your homegirl getting picked, Devin? She's supposed to be champion, right? She's supposed to be champion sometime soon, Devin.
Hold it right there. You are correct. But unfortunately for her, my OG homegirl is in this match.
Yo, OG homegirl. Man, Devin is a sports owner. You ever seen them like them sports owners? They'll have you on a team for a minute. They'll have you, they'll use you, and then as soon as they get that shiny new toy, that shiny new gift, they like, I don't want to. They hit you with that Andy from Toy Story. I don't want to play with you anymore. That's Liv Morgan. That's definitely Liv Morgan. As soon as Sasha Banks got into the picture, I don't want to play with you anymore. We haven't heard a single thing from this man about Liv Morgan since. Devin, I need an explanation.
No, I mean, I'd be still rooting for her. She's just not in the lane for me to root for her. Like, I'm not gonna root for her for this.
She got a couple wins with Rhea.
This is true, but this is the second tag team I've seen Rhea in. So,
and Rhea's won the tag titles.
True.
She got some success. Liv Morgan needs help. She's what? What if she had a mid-card title? If there was a mid-card division?
Well, see, I just can't trust them with the tag title because the tag title's been pretty boo-boo. They go everywhere doing really nothing. And I don't want that for her. I want better.
So Sasha and Naomi are going to be the change for it?
Yeah, they're big names.
The last time these tag titles were relevant was when Bayley and Sasha had it.
Now you got Naomi.
Can you agree? Can you agree?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying she need to be the only person that just hold it to make it mean something. but you gotta start somewhere. Because this last two, when Rhea and Nikki had it, I could care less. And before it was Natalya and Tamina. I was happy for Tamina, but still, like.
Aaron says it sounds like Izzy's picking Liv Morgan. It's funny. I'm not. I want to, but I'm not. The only reason why I had to bring up Liv Morgan is because I had for a month. I couldn't understand why this man thought Liv Morgan was next in line for a Raw Women's Champion to be the next Raw Women's Champion. This man, the writing was on the wall. Who erased that writing on the wall, Devin?
Hey, look. Just because I said the writing was on the wall, don't mean they wrote it in Sharpie.
Devin, the writing was not. No, this writing you wrote it. The writing was on Raw because you wrote it. What that pen you got, Devin?
It was me, Austin.
I'm writing on Vince McMahon wall. Damn it! Like, look, this is when you look at everything Liv Morgan was doing at that time. No momentum. She beat up Becky Lynch in her own little training session. And
that's not canon.
Got beat up.
WWE even edited it out. It's not canon.
Liv Morgan can't talk. She's still not a good promo. She's a decent promo, not a good one. Rhea Ripley's a good one. Rhea Ripley, she carried Nikki Cross to a championship. Why can't she carry Liv? Why did you lose faith in Liv, Devin? Why I gotta interrogate you on this Liv situation? Because of who in the match. Because of who in the match, man.
If you literally took them two out, then they would be my picks.
I gotta call this man Andy from now on, man. Sasha, look, can we? I'm sorry. Before we, I want to put Natalya and Shayna Baszler over for a minute because the two most gifted technical wrestlers on the roster right now. And I'm pretty sure if you put out a poll on who was going to win this match, they would be last on the list. Everybody will vote for them last because of how they're booked, how they were put last minute, no storyline, no build, no momentum. Foolishness. They deserve better.
Oh, yeah, they definitely do. Like, because when I looked, I'm like, I like this team. I just wish I saw this team a month or so ago so I can at least invest a little bit. And then when I see them get it, okay. But I haven't even really seen you do much together. You just kind of bumped into each other. It's like, hey, let's go out there. Everybody out there. Let's go. Yeah. Nah, maybe down a few more events down the line, they in another contention. Oh, yeah, I may lean towards it depending on who in that match.
You know, last year or a couple years ago, Shayna Baszler was tag team champions with Nia Jax, and they had the title for a grip. Yep. And I was like, man. And the crazy part was Shayna Baszler was taking all the pins. She was the one counting the lights. You know, looking up at the lights at the end of it all. So it was just foolish. She deserved a whole lot better. Her and Natalya. I'm hate that this is just put together just for a WrestleMania match, but I hope it gets better. Aaron says, give me Shayna and Natalya for winning the tag titles. And they just beat people up for fun. Look, Natalya, I think she do need I like the whole, she needs to recover from that Guinness World Records storyline. She needs to get the stench of Aaliyah off of her.
It literally did nothing for nobody.
Nothing for nobody. Where's Aaliyah at, Devin? I'm glad Vince McMahon was listening to the Heel Turn podcast.
Like I'm looking for.
Vince McMahon was listening to me complain. I was sick that day, Devin. Aaliyah, will you put somebody like Aaliyah in our face? You heard me.
That first was kind of so creepy, man.
You heard me. I was disgusted, and I'm glad I wasn't the only one. We haven't seen Aaliyah since. I'm glad we're seeing Natalya, and I'm glad I'm hope we can see a more aggressive side of her, and I hope Shayna Baszler can bring that out of her. I'm glad Aaron has her for the win. I'm glad somebody is picking them. RK Bro taking on the new heels in the Street Profits. Devin, what do you think about the Street Profits heel turn? No pun intended.
I think it's needed.
Oh man, it was amazing.
You know, because I haven't really got the chance to see them as full on heel, and I can't wait to see it. And I feel, I like RK Bro, and in a way, this is why I kind of want to pick the Street Profits because they're making that turning point right now in terms of as a team, and I could justify a win with that.
Alpha Academy is also in this match as well. Just thought that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Well, yeah, I had to just for.
Yeah. You're right. But yeah, also I'm not taking nothing from the Alpha Academy. Like I like them as a team, but me seeing the Street Profits do that, take a turn, is something I could justify, like a new momentum for them. Not a new beginning, but it's not the same spill that we've been getting for the last few months. Not months, but I say a few months, like it's just like since January.
So who do you have going into this match?
Well, Street Profits.
Street Profits. I have RK Bro retaining. I do love the Street Profits turning heel, but I think they're turning heel for the sake of this match. When you look at it, I love when they did turn heel. They walked in on the RK Bro party, and it was in the most perfect line. I just have to say this. Montez, he was like, you know what? You giving us our title shot. Thank you. And he was like, and the next time we link up, we'll throw you a party that's not ass. Walks away. I was like, that is the coldest line. He sniffs the air, walks away. I was like, that's amazing. And everybody booed him. Like this just a crowd of boos. And Riddle was like, bro, I thought we were bros. And they was like, man, when it comes to them titles, Angelo Dawkins said that. When it comes to them titles, we not bros. This is the coldest thing I've seen in a minute. I was geeked. I was like, talk. If Will Smith is doing a whole multiverse. Will Smith is changing the world. Will Smith did a heel turn live, and the whole world was instantly just a suit. Now, granted, this all happened before, but I guess this is the build-up. Will Smith is plotting. This has just been a whole multiverse of just plethora of things happening. But RK Bro for the win.
No, man, you can't end it like that. He had this whole breakthrough. Will Smith did a heel turn. RK Bro for the win.
RK Bro for the win. Definitely RK Bro for the win. Because Devin, we got to get into two matches that we can care less about. Pat McAfee and Austin Theory, actually, that's a match that actually means something. And it means something because Pat McAfee is actually a great athlete. And the matches he had with Adam Cole, he was in War Games. A punter was in War Games. And showed out. So it's great. I mean, I was like, we can't hear it anymore. He in AEW. We just hear the Blackpool Fight Club, whatever they call themselves now.
Still gonna live in.
But look, War Game. I'm sorry. Kevin, who do you got for this match?
I'm gonna put this out there too. Originally I did not really care for it at first, but given what I've seen Pat McAfee put into this build up, I will say I am excited for it. I'm not saying like I'm taking away, like it was just the way it brought up, but he changed my viewpoint in terms of my excitement for it. I'm not like, oh my God, I can't wait to see it. But once it's on, I will be ready to see it. And shoot.
So who you got?
I'm like thinking about all that. Austin Theory.
You think Austin Theory's coming away with a win? You don't think he's gonna get embarrassed by losing to a punter, by losing to an announcer at the biggest stage of the grandest stage of them all?
Oh, I don't want that to happen. That's the thing. I mean, it's gonna be some sketchy stuff going on, but I don't want to see him take a L right here. Cause look at Ricochet. That means Pat McAfee could beat Ricochet for that title.
Wow. So he could beat Finn Balor for that title, if anything. If that's the case, put Pat McAfee up against Roman.
Oh, I'm just okay. You know what? I think I said Austin Theory. I'm gonna let you go after you said that. After you said that one,
I got Pat McAfee for this one. I think he's gonna come away with this win because Austin Theory kind of put this upon himself. If it was Pat McAfee, because Pat McAfee was just like, I want a WrestleMania match, and Vince was like, hey, yeah, you got one. All you have to do is ask. Seth Rollins ain't learned that. So all you gotta do is ask. And Pat McAfee asked, he said, I bet I got a WrestleMania match. Cool. Austin Theory came out of nowhere. Hey, you got a WrestleMania match with me. Slapped him in the face. Like, Austin Theory started that. Why would Austin Theory just randomly do that and come away with the win just to punk out an announcer at WrestleMania at the greatest stage of them all? That's not a certified win. Now, if he loses, it's even worse. To be honest, it's a lose-lose situation for Austin Theory.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
I'm like, but we gotta look at who finna have to live with that. That's what I'm
exactly.
Like Pat McAfee just an announcer though, at the end of the day. I mean, I'm not saying he just an announcer, like he just some stick, sitting at the table, but he not the one we looking for, excelling in his WWE career.
So, but he's an athlete who he might transition. We don't know.
Possibly.
So I got Pat McAfee for the win. Johnny Knoxville against Sami Zayn. I got Sami Zayn for the win. I could care less about this. Devin?
I'm picking Johnny Knoxville because we got the same birthday. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, we do got the same birthday, though. I found that out and was like, okay, I guess. Sami Zayn. I got Sami.
You got Sami, but you'll be in tears the whole match for your birthday twin getting brutalized.
Coincidences always happen.
Bobby Lashley against the man that gives me heartburn, Omos.
That ain't what you
said. I said something very, out of the ordinary.
Ladies and gentlemen, he said some Attitude Era type of stuff about Omos.
It was out of control. I definitely can't be repeated. But Devin, who do you have in this match?
I got Bobby. Because Omos, I know he's been built up as this like big destroyer, taking out two people at a time and all that. But Bobby Lashley is not a typical guy, like just average dude. So him taking down Omos, it ain't gonna necessarily hurt Omos because, like I said, Bobby Lashley ain't just a typical. He ain't gonna do that to him. I mean, the way they were trying to show it, like, dang, he really can really just push Bobby around, but Bobby's still Bobby. Bobby gonna find a way. So I got Bobby Lashley, the Almighty.
I have Bobby, but I have to disagree with what you said when you said it isn't gonna hurt Omos. Who did the Great Khali lose to before he started dancing?
Kane, ain't it?
Kane had to have been either Kane or what? Probably he was coming off either.
I know because he lost it like John Cena.
John Cena. That's what I was gonna say. That was my next guess.
Okay, that did happen after. That happened after Kane. That's right.
So John Cena was the one to take the Great Khali down before he started dancing, getting a name change. Omos has destroyed everybody from AJ Styles to the Viking Raiders. The Viking Raiders, man. These were NXT champions. They beat Aleister Black and Ricochet in a barn burner of an NXT match. And these guys can't handle a tall Omos. He beat the New Day by himself. And now Bobby will be the one to have Omos dancing on a kiss cam, gyrating on live TV. Omos already can't talk.
I mean, well, what do you want big men to go in WWE? After they get toppled by somebody smaller.
I don't know. I guess we'll see when Braun Breaker lose. No, look, I'm not saying he's gonna lose now, but when he lose, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. You're gonna be like, why come they treating Braun Breaker like that? I'll be like, oh, you mean Waxy? That's gonna be his new nickname.
Look. One of us gotta hope for a brighter future, okay?
I don't know, Devin. I don't know. Your optimism got to get thrown out the window along with my Xbox. Edge taking on AJ Styles. You think you know me? You don't know me. Edge, with the remix theme music, whole new character, whole new finishing move. He still has the spear, but now he's choking people out. He has to read it to Roman's book of chokeouts.
The tribal book.
The tribal book of chokeouts.
The tribal manual. I look at it too.
AJ Styles had to wake up for his ever-loving slumber because he got hit with 2 concertos and is still somehow breathing. Devin, who do you have?
AJ Styles in this one I got. This is no offense to Edge, but shoot, AJ got to get some type of get back. You ain't finna smack my head between some chairs 2 times and I lose. Get up out of here.
I disagree with you. I got Edge going into this match. Look, he has a whole new gimmick. You think you know me? You don't know me. I'm out here hurting people for real. You know, it wasn't just back in the day when I was, stealing people's girlfriends. No, I'm out here trying to hurt you for real. I'm not trying to make you go home to your girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Edge. Edge is on a whole nother level right now. And I'm liking the new character he's having. And I like that he changed his finisher. I like that we're getting a new refreshed version. It's not the same recycled Legends Night Edge that we're getting 24/7. You know, we're not seeing a bunch of funky smoke and him, jumping and gyrating all around, getting tired after putting on the 20-minute match, before putting on the 20-minute match. Like, no, we don't want to see that. I don't want to see that Edge right now. I saw that Edge 10 years ago. We don't want to see the same Edge 20 years from, 20 years recycled 20 years from now. So in saying that, they didn't do that for no reason. AJ Styles always getting beat up. He lost to Omos, That man lost to Omos. He was getting whooped by Shane McMahon, a couple WrestleManias ago. AJ Styles, if you want somebody that'll make you look good, AJ Styles is the go-to guy. This is supposed to be a dream match in the making. When Edge was retired, I want to face AJ Styles. And I'm glad they were able to make this happen with Edge turning heel. And they're saying that Edge is going to come away with this win. I don't see AJ Styles winning this at all. Yeah, I'm like, you just look bored. Like, dang, okay, I'm done talking. God. Look.
I mean, you gave your point. What you see? He want me to flip my whole script. Bro, you right. You know what? I agree.
Devin, before we close the show, we gotta get into the main event of night 2. Brock Lesnar taking on Roman Reigns, winner take all. They're gonna unify the titles. Devin, first off, I want your thoughts on the unification. And who do you got? Well, don't even tell us. So just tell us why you think Roman gonna win.
Wow. See, man. My thoughts on the unification, though. Honestly, I mean, it's gonna happen, but I don't know. I just wasn't ready for it yet. I guess I'm just raised on split brands. That's just all I remember from my childhood. So that just feels normal to me. So anytime they do unify the belts, I'm like, huh? I guess. But hey, it is what it is. And the tribal chief will be the one to unify them. That's just how it's gonna be. I ain't gotta say much. I've been saying it all year. And it's cultivated. It can't even get it out. I'm just tribal chief. That's all I got to say. Brock Lesnar. I mean, you the beast. You this and that. Yeah, you want blood, but you ain't finna get it. You didn't had your time in the sun. That's it. You're done.
This recorded because the last time I said something disrespectful about Brock, well, he said that. Not go to his house. You got to go to that man's house, not mine.
I didn't say that. You sit up here calling the man fat and everything. No.
You said you want blood. You ain't gonna get blood because Roman gonna do that. So, man, if Roman don't do that,
ain't no disrespect. I'm just giving more respect to another person.
You just giving more by disrespecting the other person by saying he gonna lose and you ain't gonna get no blood. So look, it's okay, Devin. It's okay. I'm not gonna tell Brock.
I gotta look over my shoulder and stuff.
But as much as I want Brock to win, I don't think Brock's winning. To be honest, this run that he's going on is pretty good. I don't know. Matter of fact, I have a computer right in front of me. How long is Brock Lesnar? How long was he Brock Lesnar's contract? WWE contract. If his contract is good for another 2-something years, okay. The Conqueror signed an 18-month contract with the company before SummerSlam 2021. So his contract's coming up. Yeah, he finna lose. He finna lose. Oh, that's trash. That's trash. It's crazy, man. I hate backstage results. I hate looking up backstage information, man. Yeah.
Oh, Brock finna lead a block.
Let's. I just gotta throw this out here one more time. This was. Oh wait, hold on. I'm reading this again. Let's dig deep into this. And an update. Lesnar's new WWE contract is believed to be roughly for a year and a half, according to Fightful Select. That's to carry him through early 2023, even possibly WrestleMania 39 season. So even though it was in 2021, it's still good for another year and a half. So they said it's possible for WrestleMania 39. WrestleMania 39, Devin, and we're already seeing this man full time right now as it is. We already seen Roman destroy the roster. If he destroyed Brock, I mean, who else is there? I say you have Brock there, because if you have Roman there to destroy everybody, I mean, he's already done that. Brock has already done that, but you got Braun Breaker down there. You know, you got Bobby Lashley. We still haven't seen that fight yet. We seen it, but Roman had to stick his tribal chief nose where it don't belong. So I don't know.
Devin versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 39 confirmed. No, just kidding.
Devin, I don't know. Brock Lesnar. I'm looking at this contract and this new contract details. Look, Lesnar returns to WWE at the end of Saturday's SummerSlam pay-per-view to confront the tribal chief Roman Reigns after Roman Reigns retained over John Cena. We all remember that. And his contract expired in the summer of 2020. So he signed one that could lead us through early 2023. Think about it, Devin. We've been seeing this man since he showed up to fight Roman when he beat John Cena. So we still seeing this man now. He ain't going on this run for no reason, man. And he's still on contract, under contract, Devin.
I just don't see the reason to make him beat Roman at WrestleMania again.
Why are they having this match again to begin with?
For Roman to finally get his get back.
He been had his get back.
Not at WrestleMania. No.
Devin, does it matter? Does it matter?
Yes, it does.
Does it matter? He didn't get his get back at WrestleMania. So Roman could win 11 out of the 12 months. But because it didn't happen at WrestleMania, it's a problem.
Against Brock Lesnar.
That's what I'm saying. If Roman beats Brock for the 11 out of the 12 pay-per-views of the year, and he just somehow
they only fought once since Brock came back, and there was some Mickey stuff going on. Remember? I need a clean finish.
When Paul Heyman threw the title in the middle and said, "Both of you guys figure it out."
Yeah,
that's not the Mickey.
I mean, it's not clean though. Look, I'm put it this way. It's the same reason The Rock wanted that last match with Austin. He beat Stone Cold on other occasions, but on that big stage, WrestleMania, he never could do it. And I don't see why Roman can't. That's the same thing. He went against Brock at 31, lost. Went against, well, I know Seth Rollins came in, but he still lost. 34, he lost.
Here.
Now we're at 38.
I could debunk this. Here's why these are like these. I can see why these can be different. The Rock, you said The Rock is beating Stone Cold on a bunch of occasions, but since he didn't do it at WrestleMania, he had to come back. The reason why he has to do it at WrestleMania is because we don't remember when The Rock was whooping on Stone Cold and beating him. We can't give an actual set date and time unless you're a diehard wrestling fan. The only time we remember The Rock and Austin touching is in the WrestleMania trilogy. And so when you look at Brock and Roman, we literally have match cards all the way from when we was when we graduated high school, Devin. Since we graduated high school, Brock and Roman have been fighting each other. That's exhausting.
This will close the book. Do you really want to close the book on Brock Lesnar winning?
I don't want neither guy. I'm sick of both of them, to be honest. I love Roman's reign.
This will close. I get it. This will close it though. It's the most is on the line that they've ever had. They both got a belt now. This should be the final chapter in this rivalry.
Aaron says Roman never losing the title until Braun Breaker shows up. I agree. I don't know. Brock Lesnar could never lose the title until Braun Breaker show up. Braun Breaker comes up to the main roster. Who's a bigger draw? Like what will give him the bigger push? Beating Brock Lesnar or beating Roman? If you say Roman, you just a hater. If you say Roman, I swear.
I was going to say Brock just because of Roman just now into his mode that he needs to be in. Brock been in that mode. So if Braun Breaker was to beat Brock Lesnar, I'm like, okay, you the deal. vice versa in a way, but I'm leaning more towards the impact of beating Brock Lesnar.
You know what?
Sorry.
No, I look. I agree. Brock Lesnar. Yes.
I just don't see in this whole run of Roman Reigns to go beat Rey Mysterio, John Cena, Edge, everybody, just to come all the way to the end of the road to just lose to Brock Lesnar once again. No. Brock Lesnar will be okay if he loses this match. Like, it ain't gonna hurt nothing he's done.
Roman Reigns will be okay if they. What if they try to drag this out to WrestleMania 39?
They should not. No. By 39, that should really be either. By 39, we should at least get a really good glimpse of where we're gonna be going after the Roman Reigns era, after the Tribal Chief era.
You got a point. But as much as I want Roman to win, I do want to see his title reign extended. Look, I can't count out Brock. Brock's a baby face. People love him now.
Yeah, now.
Roman's scary now, man.
That's how he need to be.
Just how he needs to be scary. I'm scary in a bad way. Like Roman's scared of Brock.
No, he probably just trying to make it seem that way. That way Brock could think, man, I got this man scared. Ooh. And
he make it seem that way. I ran out of a stadium because I'm pretending to be scared of somebody.
Roman got the mind games. He know the game now.
Devin, man, I wish you were my lawyer. If I get into any trouble, I hope Devin my lawyer, man. This is like we got you in 4K robbing this bank. Well, if you ain't, I swear, like if you don't smell like Axe body spray and chocolate donuts, that ain't him. I swear that ain't him.
You gotta look at the facts inside and out, all around, up and down, across, sideways.
Devin, look. Aaron, if you're still here, I want to ask, will you be willing to join the show with us on Saturday? As Aaron gives us his answer.
Hey, Devin, Aaron, we not asking you. We demanding that you show up.
Oh, see, you heard that from Devin Lee Crimes.
Better see your name. Show up. Better see your name. Pop up at that bottom.
You got some words from Aaron for Aaron?
Yeah, I got them words. That's why I don't know why he don't need to run from this smoke.
Run from the smoke. Run from the smoke. Devin got some words. But and Aaron has also gave his predictions as well. So we're gonna go over those on Saturday. So while Aaron is typing his answer, Devin, is there anything you want to say before we close this show out? A very long show.
So it's WrestleMania, man, once a year. But ladies and gentlemen, I ain't gonna keep you too long. We've been going through a lot. It's WrestleMania. You already know it's gonna be nice, it's gonna be fun. And I'm gonna keep it short, man. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna have a lot to talk about this weekend with y'all. So hope y'all ready for it. Hope I win. I don't even hope. I know I'm gonna win. Somebody I hope. Look at me. I never doubted myself. I'm gonna hand it back over to my co-host, Isaiah Jackson Jr.
Thank you, Devin. Thank you. Devin, I have a question.
Probably was saying some horrible stuff about me.
Yeah, I said all the words I couldn't say on the radio. But Devin, are you free Saturday at 2:30?
Yes, sir.
12:30 will be my time, Arizona time. It'll be 3:30 Indianapolis time. Aaron, will you be available Saturday at 3:30? And Aaron says, look, he says, I know Devin ain't talking to me that way with 5 question marks. Look at that, man.
Hey, man, look, it's getting close to that almost, it's almost not a year, but it's getting there. So I gotta get my get back.
Devin said he gotta get his get back.
I've been over here leveling up, powering up, upgrades, whatever you want to call it. So I'm coming.
Hey, he said I'm MVP. I'm coming. Look at that. He ready. Devin said, I'm ready. Look, I like that. I like the energy. I told you, Will Smith changing the world. Will Smith changed everything. He said, Aaron, all caps. Yeah, I'm there Saturday.
See.
All caps.
He ain't said nothing but a word. He ain't said nothing but a word.
Exactly.
Wait till he get that link.
Wait till recording in progress is said by the Zoom lady. It's on.
Zoom lady, the referee.
On. But look, thank you all for watching on YouTube, and thank you for listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Wild 110. We'll be back on Saturday to give our pretty much we're gonna go through the results of night 1 and Stand and Deliver. So be on the lookout for that. We're gonna talk a little bit about Ring of Honor. That's gonna be in between. That's gonna be intertwined with SmackDown. So we don't know if we're gonna do a little review on that. That'll probably be our break. We'll take a small break because we got some work to do the next day. Because we got a lot of wrestling to watch. So look, again, thank you so much for listening. And we'll see you on Saturday. Everybody, see us on Saturday. It's gonna be heated.